Man, I'm gonna be real. I almost scrapped the song that I'm working on because I don't know, man. I just had a lot of doubts. Like I kept looking back, and I started going through and just feeling the feelings of like someone that's trying to get back into art and get back into music, which is like, man, there's a lot of self doubt. It's like, man, can I keep up with a lot of other people, and like, am I really like willing to like invest and like start from scratch? Hit the grind. And so I started listening to the song and I'm like, man, it started doubting myself, like, man, is this even good enough? And it took me a while to like really like talk myself out of talking myself out of it, which is reassuring myself, like, you know what? Nah, man, like this song is smooth. I'm not gonna hate on it. Like it has a good feel. And that's why I started putting out the videos of like, man, is this good or not? Like, what do you guys think about this hook? What do you guys think about these verses? Like, and even help titling it because there's like, I part of it was like, yeah, man, let me just get the reassurances, but at the same time, it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna double down and say, yeah, this is the song that I'm gonna do. Like, I started realizing in real time, like, damn, I am still not good at tempering my expectations. Like, again, I am doing this for my own reasons. Am I doing it for my own reasons, or am I still looking through like social media for validation and stuff like that? And it's like, nah, man, I need to just like do it because the love of the game. The love of the game. I do this because of the love of the game, man. I like really just love making music, and I really do think I'm really good at writing music and like writing rap songs and stuff like that. So it was interesting to have like that moment where I was like, man, should I scrap this song or not? But I'm very, very grateful for like all of you on Instagram, all of you on TikTok that have been like, yo, no, this is great. Like keep going. I feel like this week I learned a lot. And I've been again going back to what made me excited about music in the first place, which is going and listening to interviews and watching documentaries. And there's like one dude, man, like I'm not the biggest fan of his music, but I do love like his energy. His name is LaRussell. He just got signed by Rock Nation. If you haven't watched any of his interviews, man, and as an artist, they're super insightful. Like, yo, go watch it. As any creative, it's been really cool listening to how he went through and he established like an infrastructure for his team and like really dove into how he leveraged his songs as assets to then go get funding and money and getting people to buy in early. And it's one thing to say, yeah, I buy into Frank Zoo because I like his music. Okay, but buying in and like, hey, I'm giving you percentage points of this song, so now for the rest of your life you're going to get money off of this song, and him giving it out. And so my first instinct was reach out to my cousin and tell him, man, if you want to crowd fund and crowdsource for like a film or a project, man, that's the best way to put it. That's a great strategy. Go and hand out a little bit of ownership to those who might have the audience that you don't have, or like the things that you lack. Like right now, I don't have a big social media following. Shoot, I've been super tempted to just be like, hey, I own 100% of my songs. I'm about to give 5% of the song forever. 5% of that song, give ownership to whoever believes in me and believes in the songs. And so I might do that. I'm really tempted into doing that. So it's been cool just to watch. Again, his name is LaRussell, but if you're in any type of art, like it is very inspiring to think of music and think of art in a very business sense, and really understanding what ownership you have and how to leverage that ownership to building community, building people that are around you. And so it's been helping me rethink the way that I want to do this. Again, I'm still centered in what I want to do, which is the whole reason why I'm doing this is to put out good vibes and to make people better and show people that even if you're comfortable, even if like again, I'm comfortable, I have a good job, I have kids, I got a crib, but even despite all of that, there's still a sense of unfulfillment. I still feel like, man, I want to be creative, I want to be an artist, and that that story is not done. And I'm going to continue to push that. It is not done. So let's go after it. So if you're watching this, no excuses, go after it. Your story's not done. This is a new lease on life. Go and chase that. The other thing I've been reading a book called The Go Getter. And if you've read it, it's like a ill business book, but I'm not going to go into it, but it's really affecting the way that I've been like just approaching relationships and approaching people, which I think everyone should read this book. Go and read this book. Again, it's called The Go Getter. But it's a fantastic book. And again, I'm not going to go into all the values of the book because I don't want to steal, its thunder and ruin it for you by any stretch. But go and read it. It's rooted in success is predicated on like you just being a good person and just putting good vibes out there, not necessarily needing or wanting anything in return. And it's been a really cool exercise. Like for me, it's been nice to recheck myself in the way that I'm like thinking of, hey, when I put something out, I'm doing it because I want other people to feel good. If I'm talking to someone, it's because I want them to feel good. I want them to feel like, hey, me, Frank Zoo, I'm invested in you. And I'm invested in you so much that I'm going to tell you everything that I'm inspired to tell you. And I will help you proactively, give you the shirt off my back if needed, just so that you're good, man. You're doing good. And the whole book, the core of it is moving in that way and in that fashion. You're not expecting anything in return. So, one, you're doing it from a genuine place, which is fire, but you're having a really good and positive impact on those around you. And karma is karma. If you're putting out good vibes, what do you think you're going to attract? Good vibes, man. And it does pay itself off, but that's not what you're doing it for. And so it's been cool to take that principle, which is, again, it's a business book, and just applying it in my everyday. And so if you come up to me and talk to me now and you like hear me say like, how can I help you, man? Like, what can I do? Whether it's music or whether it's personal, like it's because like, hey, I'm working on just rooting everything on a genuine belief that I want to help you and a genuine interest in helping you. So again, if there's anything I could do for you, you just let me know. I'm down. I'm down to help you. I mean, as long as it's not like illegal and I'm not doing no stuff that's going to compromise my morals, I'm down to help you 1,000%. The other thing that's been really cool because again, this is me opening up very much so opening up. And I had a moment last night, man. My daughter, I was putting her down and she was like writing in her journal, and she was like, yeah, dad, like every time I go to sleep before I go to bed, I write in my journal. And I was like, oh, really? Why? And she was like, well, sometimes when I write in my journal, it like my heart helps me feel. And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, yeah, it's just something about like writing it down. It makes my heart feel. And I was like, you know what? I'm doing the same thing. I do it every morning and I do it with songs, but every morning I sit down and I write down how I feel. And I feel you. Sometimes writing those words down, it makes your heart feel. And sometimes it's just a fantastic reminder that, hey, sometimes just writing down what's going through your mind, how you might be feeling will resonate in your heart and it'll settle it, you know? And even a little kid can know this principle. It's like, man, I need to be doing it every single day. For real, for real. The funny thing is, like, in her telling me that, and like me telling her, like, yo, that's why I write music. I write music really just to do what you're saying is like, yo, I'm putting all these thoughts down, and then I start reading it back, and it's making my heart feel a certain way. Like, it's making me feel a certain way. Like, the other day I was talking, I wrote down lyrics about like my experience in Florida, and I was telling her, like, yo, when I was a kid, I was living in Florida, and the way that I started even making music was, hey, like I'm writing down all these lyrics and these feelings that I have, and it's cool that I'm putting it on beats, you know. And I remember, like, I was like this, I was like this little fat kid in Florida who I stayed in the crib and just ate all the time, and then I had this idea of like, yo, I just heard this CD from a guy named Nas, and this thing is like this. It's an old CD that my brother always used to listen to, but man, this is dope. And I really got into Big Pun, and I was like, man, this guy, the way that he's rapping fast is crazy. And I started thinking, I was like, man, I want to do the same thing. So I started writing all these little lyrics down, and I remember getting all my homies together, and I would bring them over to the house, and I'd be like, yo, I wrote these raps for you. I wrote these raps for you. Let's record them. And I mean, back in the day, the only way that you could do that is like, we didn't have microphones. The only thing that was close to a microphone was old boom boxes that my dad had. And we would take one and we would loop, like on the radio, we would find something and we would just like stop and play, like loop the little parts of the songs that like the radio would play out. And then I would grab another old boombox that my pops had and we would record the vocals on like a tape that he had that had just been sitting around. And I remember how proud and happy I was when we took that joint. And again, we had computers and stuff, but that was just the quickest way that we could record. And so I remember taking a cassette tape, which is so stupid because ain't nobody playing cassette tapes, but taking it to school and being like, "Yo, man, we put these songs out. Like, look, I wrote this song." And I remember my homie, he took a big pun verse, like word for word, and he just rapped it on. I forget what instrumental it was. And so it was mad funny. It was just ridiculous. But man, it started my love for it. And I told her, I was like, yo, I wasn't that much older than you when I did that. And so it was cool having like this circular moment with my daughter, like, yo, what you're doing is like the beginnings of just being an artist. It's like, yo, I've been doing it around the same age as you, writing feelings down. And again, that made my heart feel, you know what I mean? Like it made my heart feel these words. Um, so that was, it was a good reminder, man. It was good times. But this week, man, I haven't given up on that song. Track number 5. We're still trying to find the damn title for that song. I have some great suggestions. Y'all have given me some fire suggestions, and so we'll be rocking with one of those. And you never know, man. I might give a percentage point to whoever inspired the name of it. Um, the one thing I'm working on, where the last couple of weeks is like in my writing, I'm trying to like get better at like, hey, be present in how I'm feeling, like, and just writing down anything that comes to my mind, and really writing down like, yo, no, I feel very adamant about this and I want it to shine through in the track. This week, the one thing that I've been like really like trying to hone in on is it's not about what you write down and what you say, it's about how you say it. And Tupac was nasty at this, right? Probably the best to me. Current rappers that are nasty at it, Kendrick is really good at it. It's like, how can you make your voice really accentuate the lyrics that are on the page, and like really manipulating your voice and using it as an instrument? I'm historically not good at it. I have moments where I'm better at it than others, but that's like the skill that I'm like, nah, I'm really gonna do this. And so I my first real like try at it is the Johnny P freestyle that I put up on Instagram. And it's another freestyle that I put on TikTok. But where I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go line for line, and I'm just gonna work on my craft of trying to say these lines like as best as I possibly can. I mean, not studio quality, but just in the practice of voice fluctuation and just really like stabbing points in. And so that's what I've been working on. But the thing I'm most excited about is just this plan. I've been working with this um, with mad people. Like I said, ever since I've really locked in and I said, hey, I'm going to do this. Second lease on life. Yo, this story's not done. I locked in, man. I brought the homie Kenny on. He's helping me mix. We're going to go record vocals today in the studio session. And so it's like, all right, we got the infrastructure for the music. Um, I am working with this company that I met through friends that's going to help me market all of the stuff. So like the actual marketing infrastructure, and he believes in the music, and so it made it really easy. And so now we have the music side, we have the marketing side, and now it's just putting those pieces together. And I think what I'm going to do is we're gonna push these songs, the next couple of singles that I have locked in, that you guys are going to help me decide which ones to push out. Um, we're going to lock in, and then those numbers are going to do well because I know they're going to do well. And then we're going to take that, we're going to get features, and we're going to start really getting a little frisky with these points, these percentages on these songs. Because hey, I'm sure if I came up to you right now and said, hey, I have this song, it's going to be on Spotify. That joint is going to get hundreds and hundreds of thousands, potentially millions of streams. And you are a slight owner of it. You have 5% of that song. So for the rest of your life, you're going to get money off of this song. And so that's what I'm trying to build up. And that's what I'm going to build up. And so I'm mad excited for it. And all I need you guys to do to help support me for real, is just share with your peoples, man. Share with your peoples. Let people be aware. If you don't love my music, that's fine, man. At least, hey, I put little tidbits of things that I'm working on that sometimes people need to hear. And I'm not shy about it, man. If your ass needs to not make excuses, don't make excuses. That's it. Don't make excuses, right? But there are a lot of other things that I've learned in life that I'm going to share too. So remember, if you help me, I'll help you. That's cool. At the end of the day, I'm going to help you regardless. So you let me know how I can help you. But until then, I'll see you guys next week.